This is Rachel. She plays flute, and we will be teaching her viola today. Okay, so first I'm going to tell you what each part of the viola is, and I want you to repeat the names after me.
Okay.
So this is the scroll.
The scroll.
And then these are the pegs.
The pegs.
The tuning pegs.
Okay.
And this is the peg box.
The peg box.
This is the nut. Do you see that little black thing right there?
The nut, yeah.
And then the fingerboard is this big long black thing.
Okay.
This is the neck.
The neck.
This is the upper bout or shoulder over here, and then the front.
Okay.
And the back. And then you have the C bouts.
The C
bout.
Okay.
Yeah. And then F holes.
Mm-hmm.
The bridge.
Okay.
Fine tuners, we only have one, but sometimes there's 4.
Okay.
This is the tailpiece. The chin rest. And then these are the strings here. And then you have a button.
Okay.
And here we have a sponge, but sometimes people use shoulder rests too. Okay, so first I'm going to teach you rest position. So if you could stand with your feet straight, yep, perfect. And then you're going to tuck the viola underneath your right arm. Perfect. Yeah, your hand is supposed to go there. I didn't even have to say it. You're a natural. So yeah, you want to make sure that in rest position, you're not pinching the tailpiece or squeezing it because it could actually scratch the instrument.
Okay.
Yeah, and your feet close, just like that. Perfect. So now you're going to move your feet into playing position. So you're going to go from flat and parallel to each other, and then you're going to move them into a V, and then kind of step so that they're shoulder width apart, so a little bit farther than that. Yeah, just like that. And then the next step is to turn your head to the left. Perfect. And then you're gonna take your viola out from under your arm with the neck, so holding the neck with your left hand like that, and you're going to put it like the Statue of Liberty is holding. I mean, you might not know that since you're from Canada.
I know what the Statue of Liberty
Okay,
is.
and then you're going to turn it and bring it down onto your shoulder. So you might want to here, I'm gonna get your hair off because, so you're gonna turn it and bring it down onto your shoulder so that it rests right on your collarbone, and then yeah, you'll put your jaw kind of on the chin rest like that. Good. You want to make sure that you're not too high. It's not pointing to the ceiling, the scroll, or pointing to the floor, so that's good. Pretty parallel to the floor. Then the last step is to make sure that you have it's situated comfortably, and then hug yourself with your left arm, so take it off.
I don't want to drop it.
You're not going to. Okay. Yeah, so you're set up well if you can do that and not.
Okay.
It's okay if it goes a little bit down. If you need to adjust the sponge too to make it more comfortable. Here. Okay, here, you let go. I mean, okay, well, I think it looks pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, so next we are going to, make sure that your shoulders are also relaxed, so you don't want to be doing this with your shoulders, so make sure that they're relaxed. Okay, so we can actually take the Viola, put it down for a little bit. We're going to learn the bow hold. So first thing about the bow, you want to tighten the horsehair with this screw down here. And then I'm also going to tell you the parts of the bow. So if you could repeat after me.
Okay.
This is the tip.
The tip.
This is the frog.
The frog.
This is like the rubber grip, or well, it's not rubber in this case, but it's like the grip.
The grip. Okay.
And then this is the stick.
The stick.
And this is the hair.
The hair.
And you don't want to touch the hair because your oils will get it all funky.
Okay.
And then you also put rosin on your bow, on the hair, to make it catch the string and like make sound. But we don't need to do that today. So.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna start you with a pencil to learn the bow hold, and then we'll use the actual bow. So first, we're going to make a bunny with your right hand. So your thumb will touch the first knuckle here, like those lines.
Okay.
And then these are like the ears, and then this is like the little mouth. It's like a bunny. So, you're going to open the bunny's mouth. Yep, and then it's gonna like eat the carrot, and you want it to touch, so go right in between these, so your thumb will be on one side and then your middle fingers will be on the other side. Pretty good. So you're actually gonna like do that. Yeah. And then your index finger is going to be sleeping on the stick, or in this case the pencil, and then your pinky will be resting, so you want it on top of the stick or pencil. Okay. Now we're going to repeat those steps, except this time we're going to be using the actual bow. So I'll take that. And you want your thumb to touch right here between the frog and grip.
Okay.
So it's going to go right in here, and I'll just like show you. So your middle fingers, usually there's like a little dot here, but this bow does not have one. So you want your middle fingers to go like on the frog, and then your index finger is sleeping and your pinky will be resting.
Okay.
So make the bunny first. You want to make sure that your thumb goes on the knuckle, the first knuckle, and not like the tips.
Okay.
And then you're gonna open the mouth. Yep, looks pretty good. And you want to like kind of pronate it a little bit, so it's not going to be like right on, it's going to be like kind of turned a little bit, but you still want your pinky to be like right on top, and I'm going to use thumb just a little bit. Okay, perfect. Yeah, do you think you can hold? Yeah. So do you think you can tap your pinky without, you can like hold the bow if you want. Yeah. So you want to make sure that you have like a strong pinky, because that'll be what controls the bow in certain parts of the bow when you're playing.
Okay.
And you want to make sure that your thumb stays bent and not like straight, and that your pinky is curved.
Okay.
On top of the stick. Okay, so we are going to start with the open string cycle, and you actually don't need the bow for this, so
Okay.
I'll just set that here. So, could you start in rest position and then good, and then do the second step is the feet. Good, and then take your viola and Statue of Liberty, and then put it on your shoulder. Good. Okay, so the open string cycle is so that you are familiar with the string names. So this one is A, this one's D, this one is G, and this is C. So there's a certain rhythm, and I'll kind of like, I will demonstrate it first, and then you can try it, and I'll like say it along with you. So we're gonna go A, D, oh wait, D, A, D, and then stomp.
Okay.
So you have to stomp.
Okay.
And also try to sing like the note names when you're plucking them. So it's D, A, D, D, A, D, 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 A, D, A, D. Okay, so then we'll do that for all the strings. So it'll be D, A, D, and then G, D, G, C, G, C.
Okay.
And I'll say it along with you.
Okay.
But, okay. You got it. You got it. Okay. So.
Wait, do I pluck them with this hand?
With your left hand.
Okay.
And you're gonna pluck with your pinky and have it be like. Good. Yes. And for your thumb, you want it resting on the side like that. And your wrist should be like, your wrist and your elbow, or your arm, should be like one continuous line to your elbow with your fingers like curved over nicely. You're doing that well.
Okay.
So, okay. So,
D, A, D,
D, A, D, 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 A, D, A, D, G, D, G, G, D, G, 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 D, D, G, D, G, C, G, C, C, G, C, 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 oh, C, C, D, G, C, G, C. Perfect. Okay. So can you put your viola back in rest position? Good. Good. Okay. So next we're going to learn a détaché bowing. So that's when the bow is like smooth and it's legato strokes that are like connected, and we'll just do that on an open D string.
Okay.
So if you could put your viola in playing position, and then bow hold, looking good. Okay, so you're gonna looks pretty good. So yeah, you want your elbow looks good. So when you are playing, just make sure that you are opening from the wrist and that your shoulder stays like relaxed.
Okay.
So if you just do like some open. To get a straight bow, you want to kind of, it doesn't look straight from there, but I'll just like guide you. Good, good. So you want to make sure, here, if you can like step forward. You want to make sure that you're bending the wrist so you're not like moving too much from the shoulder. So it should actually like, sometimes I've practiced with like my arm up against the wall doing like just opening. So it's like, I mean you don't have to do that, but so can we try some détaché bowing? Next we're going to do some stopped bowings, which is more of a staccato stroke, so it'll be you play the note, and then you stop your bow, and the sound will stop, and then you play the next note. So it's like D, D. This is yeah.
Okay. So like 2 separate directives.
Mhm.
Okay.
Good. That's more of a martelé, which we'll get to next. So you want to make sure that it's more like a. Good. So it's just like détaché, except you just stop the bow instead of connecting it to the next one. Okay, I think we can move on to martelé, which is like stopped bowing, except for you put a little bit more pressure in your index finger, like at the start of the note, and it is like a poof, and then so you want to make like a poof sound, so you're gonna have kind of an accent and then a release.
Okay.
So why don't you try that? Kind of, just use more bow. So right now it's more like mostly accent instead of like the release part too. It's okay, you can try again. Good.
Oh.
No, that's pretty good. You're doing well. Yeah, that's good.
Sorry.
Okay, no, don't be sorry. So next we're going to learn the D major scale. So can you tell me what string is the D string?
Actually, don't. Wait. This is C. G.
Mhm.
D.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
okay,
it's this second string right here.
Okay.
So you're gonna put your fingers. Can you see these white tapes?
Yeah.
So that you want your wrist nice, and like the side of the thumb. Whew. Yeah, so you want your thumb to be like relaxed and not like squeezing the neck.
Okay.
And you want your fingers to be like curved over the strings.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna start with an open D string, and then you're gonna put your first finger down on E, and then your second finger on the tape on C sharp, and then your third finger on G, and we'll just start there for now. So. We are ahead of the game. We are not using fourth fingers
Oh,
for
okay.
this exercise, and I want hello there. So if you could play with a détaché bowing, so not quite so much pressure in your right hand, but let's try that again. Good. So did you hear how your bow was playing on the G string? So it kind of the strings are at different levels, so I want you to put your bow actually like on the bridge and just rock it back and forth along, so you like just like do that. It doesn't have to be like super fast, but just so that you can like see the different levels, and your arm will actually go to a different like height at each string level.
Okay.
And same with your left hand, your elbow will like move out or in depending on what string you're using. So if you could just make sure that your pinky is on top of the stick. Good. Looking pretty good. Okay, so let's try those 4 notes on the D string again. Learn the other half of the scale, which will be on the A string. So you're gonna put your first finger on. After you play the G, you're gonna play open A, And then you're gonna put your first finger on the first tape for B. And then you're gonna put your second finger on the tape for C sharp, and then D is your third finger again. So
is it the same fingering for
Yeah.
both strings? Okay.
Mhm. So let's try that all the way through.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. So we can stop. We can just go up for now. So your bow, when it gets close to, what's this called again?
The bridge.
Yes, when it gets close to the bridge, it gets a scratchy sound, or it's called ponticello. So you want to make sure that we have these bowing lanes. So you want to make sure that you're in lane 3, which is like right in between the bridge and what is this called again?
No. I don't remember.
It's the fingerboard.
The fingerboard, right?
Because it's where you're.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So you want to make sure that you're in between the bridge and the fingerboard when you're bowing.
Okay.
So let's try the D major scale again. That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
From
this is
open A. Good. We don't have to go down for now. So just make sure that your wrist isn't doing this either. That it's staying straight. So you don't want it to go in or out. You want it to just be like straight with your fingers. So how about we try going up and down the D major scale now? Learned viola 30 minutes ago, so
Thanks.
very nice job. Any questions about?
I don't think I have any questions.
Okay.
Thanks for covering everything.